What a beautifully crafted and detailed world with a almost non-existent HUD, so you are completely enthralled into the game. And a fantastically creative way to find your targets. And not only all of that, but the excellent music and sound design. I mean, the music just fits with everything going on. And let's not forget the absolutely great and responsive controls. Oh yeah. This world is absolutely beautiful and stunning. What do you want to do? Do you want to climb and go to the secret garden where there's absolutely nothing to fucking do? Or do you want to collect all 77 fucking lizards? Why do I even have a life bar? Why can I even make my life bar bigger? Because if I can survive falls like this and getting stepped on by giant fucking gorillas or whatever it is, I don't need a health bar. As a matter of fact, I've only died 3 times in this game. And you guessed it. 2 times were by the little Colossi, the damn bull and the fucking lion, because they stun locked me. Because guess what? In this game, if you get hit by a little paw, well, you're down on the fucking floor for about 3 hours. And then by the time you get up, the bull will ram you, or the dumbass fucking lion thing will smack you. And then you'll get up after 3 hours, get smacked again, and eventually, after about 5 hours of this, or about 7 hours of it, you eventually die. And then you have to redo the entire fucking puzzle over again. And you want to know my third and final death in the game? It's pretty much when I gave up. Yeah, no, I hit the ground and I said fuck it. I don't feel like climbing this dude all over again. And then he blasted me with a fireball. And I went bye bye, and then I closed the fucking game. Because I wasn't going to go through all the stupid fucking tunnels and hiding behind the walls. It's a 3.5 minute run. Even if you do it almost perfectly, it's a 3.5 minute run just to get between this guy's fucking legs. And that brings up my next point. I don't feel threatened by these big motherfuckers. Because all I do is, whenever I'm introduced to one of them, I'm just look at them. I go, okay, how many times am I going to have to reclimb you and redo your stupid fucking puzzle gimmick? And how many times am I going to fall off and then have to reclimb you again to hit your stupid weak spot? Which you can kill each Colossus in about, 6 to 7, fully charged strikes. I feel like I'm playing fucking Barney's Hide and Seek Adventure because there's no threat. There's no real threat other than maybe falling off. No, you could survive a skyscraper fall. This Wander, or whatever his name is, hits the ground from like 500,000 feet and he's just like, ah, man, I'm fine. But if a bull hits him, he's out for 3 hours on the floor. This wannabe silent protagonist. Actually, he wants to be Link, but he can't even pull off Link correctly because he can fucking call his horse like 1,000 times. I swear to God, the one thing that I've ever heard this fucking guy say is aggro, aggro, aggro. What? Like he can't even shut the fuck up completely so he can pull off the wannabe Link look. And it's funny because I nicknamed Aggro Enjoyment because I didn't like the fucking name Aggro because it was aggravating me. So when we finally got to the point where the fucking horse died, I just whispered to myself, no, that died about an hour and 10 minutes ago.
Aggro! 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 Aggro!
Alright. I know all the fanboys are going to be pissed at me, but come on. Take a joke. Fuck, man. It's just, like, I partially mean this stuff, but at the same time, I love this game, okay? I really do. And just because it makes me mad at some points, and I really don't think it's perfect like everybody that talks to me about it thinks it is. I think it has flaws just like any other game. I really do not think the controls are as tight as it should be, at least for the PS4 version. I don't really think that like as far as like glitches were very few and far between. I think I only experienced like 2 of them, and I've been playing this game for a while. I ran through it. I beat the game in about 5.5 hours. I think that was my time, and that was on the medium difficulty. Then I kind of sat there and I played around in reminiscent mode, redoing all the... yeah, I did. I practiced on a lot of the Colossus that I had a little trouble on. Got pretty good at kind of beating them, and then I started trying to do the time trials. I'm not sitting here like saying that the... I just really don't feel like the Colossi were meant to be threats. They were more just meant to be puzzles. Because, like, they're really not that hard to beat, in my opinion. And you gotta excuse a little bit of the roasting I did at the beginning. I kind of wanted to do some funny shit, but... in all seriousness, the soundtrack and sound design in this game are phenomenal. The graphics on the PS4 remastered version, you get to see, you know, like the bird when he swoops down and he creates a wave, and then when you get on him and you're in the air and you see the air effects and everything, like the game looks beautiful. And for the most part, I don't have a lot to say about the controls, except, like I said, they're not as tight and they are not as responsive as I really would like them to be. Some of the Colossi puzzles are quite stupid, in my opinion. Like, one off the top of my head is the lion, like, having him ram into like, what is it, 7 or 8 pillars just to get back to where you first entered the level, so he can ram that, and then it breaks his armor, and then you jump on his back and you stab him 5 times. Like, that was kind of stupid because it takes 7 minutes for you to get the damn lion to headbutt each pillar twice and knock them all down. That's 7 minutes. You're not fighting him, you're just running away from him. The bull one, I don't really have much to say because like you literally just climb and you have him knock down the torch thing, and then you scare his dumbass off the ledge. So that one I don't have too much of a problem with. The last guy where you literally spend 3.5 minutes running through tunnels to get between this guy's legs, and then you still gotta climb his big tall ass, and then you gotta jump in his palm, and you gotta jump in his other palm, and you gotta shoot the arrow, and it's like, yeah, I don't want to fucking do this. I think the story, it's very, for me, growing up playing Zelda, it feels a lot like The Legend of Zelda, except just all bosses. And the bosses are... So I like the aspect of this, right? Most of the bosses, the puzzles are cool, the mechanics are cool. Each Colossi feels different in that way. The Colossi themselves are actually the levels, like as far as figuring out the puzzle and then trying to climb them and stuff. I like that aspect, and I like the no HUD, pretty much no HUD, and I like the way that you gotta track down the targets or the Colossi. You know, I like all of it. I like the art style. I like what they were going for. If I'm gonna have to round off gameplay, like gameplay is a solid 8 out of 10 for me. I really did enjoy it. I really do enjoy this game quite a bit. So don't take my beginning part too seriously. But I did have to let off a lot of steam, and some of my points, man, you gotta kind of agree with it, even if it's just half-assedly agreeing with it. But no, all right, let's go ahead and go through the list again. Game looks beautiful. Soundtrack and sound design is great. Aggro is a piece of shit. Okay, Aggro is probably the most unresponsive horse that I've ever ridden in a game. Like, he does not turn very quick. Maybe they were going for some realism there, but damn, dude, it just feels like I can jump off Aggro and make my way there a lot faster than riding him sometimes, because he gets stuck on every single rock. And you gotta turn him around if you go the wrong way. And it takes about 20 minutes to turn this motherfucker around. And the camera in this game absolutely blows most of the time. And that's just a smaller kind of nitpick. But the camera does fuck with me once in a while. But yeah, Aggro, once you get him going, you know, he's great. You know, he rides. He feels very realistic, and I kind of feel where they were going with that. You kind of got a little weight. Aggro kind of has a little weight to him when you try to turn him on the dime. A lot of like the horse riding in Ghost of Tsushima or The Witcher 3 feels really a lot better to me, but I think that was because it wasn't meant to be as realistic, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. But Aggro just turns like a turtle. He turns like a turtle if you got him stuck on a rock. And God, man, if you get him stuck in between a tree and a rock, you might as well just jump off and shoot the motherfucker with an arrow. Because he is no longer gonna move. He's just gonna stand there, look at you, and what the hell is up with this one? Like, I'm fighting the giant sand dragon or whatever the fuck he is. And like I'm 2 feet away. I'm 2 feet away from Aggro, and I go Aggro, and he just like looks at me like, do you think I'm gonna come to you? No, bitch, you come to me. So like sometimes he doesn't even move. Aggro is the most. I mean, he does sacrifice it, but By the time he like bumps you off, he could have made the damn jump. That horse committed suicide. There is no way that horse wouldn't have just made the damn fucking jump. That he literally just bucks you off and goes, "I'm done. Fuck this game." Gah! Like he literally could have made the jump. In the time that it took for him to buck you off onto safety, his ass could have made the jump anyway. So you cannot tell me that horse just was very depressed and was tired of running all the way back while you get teleported back to the damn thing. Like he was just tired of you. He just wanted to die at that point. I don't even think he died. I think he just landed in the water and found a new owner. Oh my god. Game's a masterpiece, but I think it's overhyped. I really do. I think it's overhyped and overrated. I really, really do. Oh man, I don't know if I can stand by those words really, because of the time period. Like when the game first came out. I think it was like 2005, 6, or maybe like 7. But when the game first came out, it was like nothing that anybody's ever seen. A game that's all about bosses, beautiful world. So I don't know. I don't know if I can really truly stand by those words, because for the era that it came out in, it just blew everybody's mind, and it even blew my mind as a kid. Even though I only beat a couple Colossi, and then the PS4 version was when I really, really got back into it. I was a lot older. So I think looking at this with fresh eyes, instead of looking at it, in the broad spectrum of when the game first came out, the PS2, early PS3 era, looking at it in that kind of spectrum, the game is an absolute mind-boggling masterpiece. But looking at it now, and like I got fresh eyes on it, and I don't have the nostalgia that most people do. I would have to rate it a low masterpiece. I truly do think it's overrated. But then people could say the same thing about the games that I love. So it's just one of those things. It's an opinion. But the game is still in my masterpiece collection. It really, really is. It's still mind-boggling how beautiful the game is. So don't hate me. Obviously, we can have discussions. Obviously, I'm still playing it, trying to beat this time trial. So that says something. That I'm still playing it. I do. I love the game, but I have my nitpicks about it. And people can come in here, and I nitpick my own favorite games, and that's I don't have a problem. All right, as long as we're gonna keep it respectful. If you dislike it because you don't like my opinion, that's kind of what the dislike button's there for, I guess. Hopefully I made you laugh, and hopefully you don't want to try to find me and shoot me in the face, because I'm not as big a fan of Shadow of the Colossus as everyone else. I just don't think I don't think the Colossi are a threat. And the ones that I think are a threat are only a threat because they stun lock you into submission. So alright, I'm not gonna end it yet. Hold on. Do people look at it as the Colossi are threats? Or do they look at it as each individual Colossi are a different puzzle? Because when I look at people speedrunning through this game, they literally they have no problem with Colossi at all. So I'm trying to figure out, should I look at them as threats, or should I just look at them as levels and puzzles? I don't know how to look at them, because I really don't think that this game needs a damn life bar. You are literally surviving 1,000-foot drops. I don't know. The grip meter is fine, because that's literally, in my opinion, the grip meter is the only threat. Oh my god, my grip is about to run out. Oh, I'm falling. Oh, I'm still alive because I don't know why I'm still alive, but I'm gonna have to reclimb this giant's ass. So, I don't know how to look at it. Are they threats? Are they supposed to be threats, or are we just taking them out? Are they just puzzles? If I wanted puzzles, I would play fucking Portal. So I don't know how to look at this game other than there's 16 bosses that don't really feel like bosses to me, and you're just running around trying to find them, and then you're collecting strange ass lizards along your way. You want to collect all 77 of them? You go for it. I mean, that's the equivalent of me collecting all 365 blast shards in Infamous 1, I think it was. And that was a pain in the ass. It took me 8 years to finally get around to doing it. To get that platinum, because I set out to get the platinum because it's my favorite game of all time. And I know everybody's going to sit there and talk shit about that, but that game is my favorite game of all time for personal reasons. And if you've been around on the channel or look at a couple videos, you'll know why. But yeah, I really do just think it's overhyped, man. I do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you hate me. Just know that I love the game still. I just believe it's overhyped. Anyway, it's been the internet's favorite loser. Thank you guys for watching. I'm signing off. Hopefully, I'll see you guys.
This has been the internet's favorite loser, signing off. Goodbye for now. We all fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe it's all part of the plan. Oh, Chris, and I keep falling. I keep loving you every single day. I just wanna tell you I am. So baby, now take me into your loving arms. Ooh, Miss Piggy, kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Ah!